Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel and a new series that I've started called Tales from the Riverbank. I literally am sat on the side of the river that I love most of all in Wales, called the River Tywi. I'm sat on the riverbank in a place that I've sat many times for over 30 years, sometimes on my own and frequently with friends, including my brother-in-law and my friend who lives down near London. Yeah, so I was sat here this afternoon. It's the first time I've been down here this year so far, and I thought, you know, we've had so much fun on this riverbank over the 30 years, my friends and I. Oh, then I ought to tell some of the tales, because there's some really funny things happen to us. So that's what I've decided to do. So that's the whole purpose of this video. It's going to be quite short, but it's going to be a few little funny things that have happened to us over the years, which I want to share with you, and I hope that you might find funny too. Yeah. So before we start, I'm just going to take you around where I am, because it's such a beautiful place. So there's the river, as you can see. There's the river. This is the place where I'm parked. You can see there's a lot of water around at the moment. It's because of the amount of rain they've had over the winter down here. It's been terrible. Yeah, so here's the van and all my camping gear. It all looks a bit chaotic, but it's all got a function. Yeah, and I've parked here for over 30 years by the riverbank. It's very quiet. Listen to the noise. I can hear a faint tractor in the distance, which generally speaking is just birds singing. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot. So one of the funny things, this is not one of the funny things actually, but it is a funny thing. This post here, where's the post? There's the post. See that post there? It is in sad need of repair, of the actual signs completely, footpath signs completely gone. But I remember many years ago where we had a blue tit literally nesting down in that hole. And the reason I say that I'm reminded of that today is that when I came today and parked up, somebody had put a cap on the post. And I thought, that poor little blue tit can't nest in there anymore. So I took the cap off. Anyway, that's not one of the funny things that I wanted to tell you about. I'm going to sit myself down now and tell you about 2 or 3 very funny things that happened to me or us, me and my friends, on this riverbank at this place over the years. So let's see if I can get it to work. Okay, so the faces tracking is enabled. Okay, so we're on the riverbank. It's lovely weather. It isn't always lovely weather, sometimes it's rubbish. But anyway, so one of the things that we do is we fish, well, one of the main things we do is we fish at night. We fly fish at night for sea trout. So we come back in the morning and we're absolutely whacked. And I especially like to have a little drink. So I have a drink and I sit down in my chair, probably this very chair that I'm in now, and I lie back early morning, probably 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, have a drink, and then I go to sleep, have a nap. And this one morning I was just sleeping miles away, dreaming of the sea trout and the salmon that I didn't catch or that got away, when all of a sudden I sensed somebody in front of me. I think I might have been on my own at this occasion, camping on my own. And I sensed that there was something there, and I opened my eyes and there was a fox literally sniffing my smelly socks on my feet. So I was let out like this, let out straight, and I went, "Ugh!" like that, and the fox shot up in the air about 5 foot and ran off. He was more startled than I was. But that was a funny little episode. Yeah. the fox that jumped high in the air after smelling my feet. I'm just watching an orange-tipped butterfly hovering, flicking around at the moment, all around the camera. Oh, he's over gone. This is a beautiful place for nature here. I mean, it's a shame that the river's poisoned and it's really going down the pan quickly, but let's not dwell on the negatives, let's dwell on the positives. So that's the first funny thing. So the second funny thing I'm going to tell you about today, which is, let me just have a look at my list, because I've got a list on my phone here and I'll just have to decide which ones I'm going to actually tell you. Yeah, so let's have a look. Right, okay. So I've told you about the fox. Okay, another one which is quite funny is this, where I'm sat here now is where we always camp. And the farmer, Colin, up at the farm about 200 yards up the lane, he's got a herd of milking cows. So in the summer, in the drier weather, you can't put them in the fields now, but if he, in the dry weather, he brings them down this lane, they come round the bend here, by where I showed you where the puddle is, and in through the gate. Anyway, one morning, we've been fishing all night, and we're tired, and it's a lovely morning, no need to sleep indoors or in a tent. It's out on our camp beds outside. And then my brother-in-law, John, he's with me, and he's asleep on a reclining chair. And then all of a sudden, we all wake up. These cows come round, and John has woke up with the tongue of a cow, literally around his face, all up over his nose, slobbering all over his face, and he shot up in the air like an absolute maniac. I was about to be trampled on by one, but that was hilarious. I have to say, the cow licking experience was amazing. John will never forget that. And then the third one, finally, so I'm going to give you three today. Which one shall I give you? Oh, how about, okay, I'll give you the mother stoat and the 5 little kits. Literally, one afternoon, I was sat here, minding my own business, enjoying the countryside, enjoying the view and the sounds. And at the corner of my eye, I saw a mother stoat come running along the bank with 5 little kits running behind her. They was making a bit of a twittering noise to each other. And they came along, got closer and closer, and I kept perfectly still. And they went under my chair and out off along the riverbank. Now that is not particularly funny, but it was amazing. Something I'll never forget, because I was so close to nature and they didn't know I was here. So that's his 3 tales from the riverbank for today. I'm going to start thinking up all the others. I've got loads to tell you over the next few weeks. So 3 tales from the riverbank. This is Tales from the Riverbank Part 1. Part 2 will come very shortly. So if you want to hear the other tales, please subscribe and like this video and press the notification button. Okay, tight lines everybody. Ciao.